Hello everybody. We have started a new concept, control structures in Python, and we have already said there are three control commands: if, for and while. We have looked at if command, we have looked at the syntax of if, and we have also looked at a small program using if. In this video we look at the control for. Control for also does similar things which if does. Control for also allows us to control the flow of the program. However, it's different from if. It allows us to control a multiple application of a fixed block of code to occur iteratively on list of sequence of items. That is, given a list of items, we'll be able to access each one in the list and check and complete the list one by one. The syntax for is as follows. As you see the command for here, and you have a variable in a particular list followed by a colon, and then you have the application code, right? So this code will apply on each item in the list, which will be assigned to the variable. For example, if you have for name in John, Mary, Bill, colon, print name is a student of EFLU. What will this do? This will print each name followed by is a student of EFLU. Like John is a student of EFLU, Mary is a student of EFLU, Bill is a student of EFLU. What is it doing? It is actually assigning each member of the list to the variable name, and that name is printed here along with is a student of EFLU. That's how the program works. Now let's look at how to write programs using for in the Jupyter Notebook. I have already kept the Jupyter Notebook open, and the program which we wrote using if is given here, right, where we used the variable noun and we have assigned the word fly, and we have used if control. We said if it ends with s, then print noun plus es. If it ends with y, print noun plus ies. If else, use noun, print noun with s, right? Then it correctly printed flies. Okay, now we look at control for. Let's take a variable called words, which is a list where you have cat is one word, dog is another word, mat is another word. Okay, then we also use a count variable to have a count of what the program is doing. 1, we assign it 1. Then we start with the control for word in words. What does it mean? We are taking a variable word with a list words. What is a list words? List of words are cat, dog and mat. For this, print the count and the word. Print the word, print the count and the word. Count is what? 1, and the word. What is the first word? cat. So it will print 1 cat. Now what we do is we increase the count by 1, right? When we increase the count by 1, this 1 becomes 2, and then when it prints the second word, it prints 2 and the word, that is the dog, right? Now this is the program, with a simple program we're using for. Let's run it and see how it works. See, look at this, right? It has printed 1 cat, 2 dog, 3 mat. How did it do? It took each word from the list and assigned to the variable word, and it printed that. While printing each word, it also added 1 to the count and increased count. This is incremental count. Okay, let's take another simple program. Let's use a word university, and then let's use again count. We'll say 0 for letter in the word. Now we are not giving a list. What does it do? Let's see. Count plus equal to 1, print count and letter. Right? We have assigned the string university to the word, and we have assigned an integer 0 to count, and then we are trying to retrieve letter from the word, that is a string, and assign to letter, an incremental 1, printing the count and the letter. Does it work? Yes. What does it do? Now it prints all the letters in the string university along with the number of each letter where it stands in the word, right? So that is how this program is working. Now this tells us that we can count the vowels in this, right? We can count the vowels in this word or in any other word or a string of words. Even consonants we can do that. Okay, let's do something like that. What are the vowels which we know? We know vowel letters are A, E, I, O, U, and we say vowel count, a variable which starts with 0, and then there is a word university. Okay, now for every letter in the word university, okay, for every letter in the university, check if that letter is in vowels. Okay, if that letter exists in vowels, then vowel count, let us increase it, incrementally, right? Then print the vowel count along with that letter which is a vowel, right? There's a simple logic. What we're doing is we are assigning A, E, I, O, U to vowels as a string. Then we are assigning integer 0 to vowel count. Then we are taking the word university. Within the word university, we are looking at each letter and see each letter is a vowel. Is it if it is vowels, then increase the vowel count and print the vowel count along with that letter, right? So let's run the program and see. Look at that. This tells us the word university has 4 vowels and they are U, I, E and I. Right? In fact, I occurs twice. We are not saying only I. We are all the vowels listed, all the vowel letters listed in the word university are printed. Here, what are we doing? We are not just using the control for, we are also combining it with if control. Right? So, we can always use one control within the other. That's what we are learning here. Right? Now, for, control for, what does it do? It actually takes a variable and assigns a word or letter from the list or a string to that variable, and that variable can be printed, and it iterates till all the members of the list or all the letters in the string are complete. That's what control for does. Right? So we'll stop here. This is about control for. In the next video, you will look at control while. Thank you.